Hey guys, Chris here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Mark III Supra build. Sometimes we seek perfection in the things that interest us, but oftentimes it's that pursuit of perfection that can hinder us. In this case, I've been waiting for the perfect moment to go for a drive with this car. Now I have ran it in the garage multiple times, but I actually haven't taken it out for an actual test drive. So even though I haven't posted a video, I have been working on it, trying to get things right. However, I've been trying to get it perfect, trying to get every little detail right. But I just realized that we just need to get it safe and go ahead and drive it. So some of the things that are kind of keeping the car from being completely done, I will talk about that in this video, and then we'll go on for a test drive around the neighborhood and just see how it does. All right, so the first thing I probably want to talk about is the exhaust. I'm running the Future Fab downpipe. You probably can't see it in here, but here's the stock exhaust here, and I cut it right there, but I need a connection from there to the downpipe, and they just don't make one that fits with the Future Fab downpipe. I have to make something custom. If I was to get one that was made for this swap, the only one I know of is CX Racing, and I would have to basically take off the Future Fab downpipe because it goes all the way up to the stock elbow. I'd have to put the stock elbow back on and use that. So I'm really not sure what to do at this point. I may just go ahead and get it welded by someone. That's one of the big things right now. So I have the exhaust kind of zip tied up. Okay, next up is wiring. The wiring right now looks like it's a rat's nest, but trust me, it's not. I actually have it pretty organized here. It's just kind of not bundled together. So once I'm ready to finish everything, I'm gonna actually have it really nice and neat, but I just have it out right now because I may still be adding a couple wires here and there. But most of it is done, and the car turns on. The fuel pump is only on when the engine's running. Water temp works. The oil pressure is not set up yet because I need to take the oil pressure sender from the 7M and adapt it to this engine. And the tach doesn't work yet because I need to change one of the resistors or a couple of the resistors in the meter. The heater works. The ABS sensor is hooked up, and I still need to wire up the backup light switch. That's about it there, and then a few other just small things. And then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and organize everything, heat shrink everything, and then use some of this stuff, which is this like wire protective sheathing that will make it look really nice. Now this stuff isn't that mil-spec stuff or fireproof or anything, more just for looks and neatness. I have some smaller versions here. So this is the cheap stuff, but it looks like it's good quality. So I may use some heat shrink to kind of keep all this stuff together, and that may be the fireproof stuff. I'm not sure yet, I don't have that. Otherwise, other option is I could either tape it or I can use some of the stock stuff that it came with, which might work. This actually might be what I use, I'm not sure yet. But the wiring is a lot better than it looks. And I'm gonna do a how-to guide for a JZX 100 to a Mark III Supra with everything kind of working that I have, including gauges, ABS. Now I don't have cruise control, I don't have AC, so those things I won't be kind of covering, but I may include it in my guide, I'm not sure yet. Got the power steering hooked up, and I actually have this cooler here, so I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a power steering cooler right there. And basically the stock power steering cooler was just a pipe, and it was coming out this side, because the power steering reservoir for the old engine was here, and there was a metal pipe that ran this way and then down. But here what I have is I have the reservoir over here, and I have the cooler right here. So this is actually a pretty nice quality cooler here. So that power steering is good. Just need to get a mount for this fabbed up here, but otherwise it's sealed now. And I have some new couplers coming in for the intake, so it won't be touching the TEMS mount here. I'm gonna have it kind of coming in a little bit at a sharper angle, and I'm gonna probably cut this, put it on that coupler. I have a new coupler for this, and then I'm gonna have a filter here as well. That's coming in pretty soon. Other thing that I need to address is the lower hose is slightly touching the power steering rack boot. So I may need to shorten the hose at the back end by a couple centimeters just to allow it to sit a little bit closer up and higher. I think that'll work. I might have a slight leak on the oil pan, so I need to recheck that, but those are the things that I need to kind of get it like done and roadworthy. Oh, and I need to kind of adjust how I have the intercooler mounted in order to fit this, or maybe trim the mount slightly, or move this somewhere else, or get a shorter one. Not that big of a deal. Yeah, so let's go ahead and go for a drive. Oh, real nervous about this. as I should have, but it should be fine. Not sure if you guys can hear me, but the transmission was really hard to get into gear at first. Shit. Okay. ABS light is on. Driving it now. I was just gonna go around the block. want to kind of stop right here. You can see the water temp's working fine and it's actually not overheating. ABS light is on. I can smell like a kind of a rotten egg smell, so I need to kind of check out what that is. Not sure if that's just the open downpipe or something else. Voltage gauge is working fine. As you can see, oil pressure gauge isn't working right now, just the gauge. And yeah, typical brake light, that's normal. The coolant level, that's off of the reservoir, so sure it's working fine. I just need to fill it up a little bit. But yeah, it was stiff going into gear, getting from a stop, but it's actually like easier as you get going. So not sure if it's something I need to adjust in the clutch or the transmission. Not sure. It should be good on fluid though. But yeah, let's go ahead and keep going and see how we do. a slight leak there. Figure out what that leak is for. Alright guys, so there you have it. Just a quick video test driving it, and I gotta say I am relieved, excited, and just straight up on a high right now because everything just went smoothly. I didn't break down anywhere. Couple things that I noticed though, the transmission was a little stiff getting into gear unless I pushed the clutch in all the way to the floor, so it may just need to be adjusted. Other than that, everything was cool. Smelled a little bit of like rotten egg smell. I'm not sure what that's from. One of the next videos is going to be doing the wiring, getting it all bundled up, protected, put into the car, cleaned up. Yeah, just a lot of little things to take care of, as you saw. But that's pretty much it for this video. Subscribe for more 1JZ Mark III Supra content. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.